Hey, what's up, VC? Really excited about this episode. Had the opportunity to go to Hollywood, Los Angeles, and visit one of the largest record stores in America, Amoeba Records. So really excited to stop out there. Vinyl Rewind said, don't come out to LA, you'll go broke, and he's absolutely right. There's about 50 record stores there in LA, and I had time to visit 3. I'm going to share those with you, but first I want to start off with the big one, Amoeba Records. Just a gigantic store, free parking. You can park underneath in a parking garage and get a voucher if you shop there. I have my purchases here in the bag. So what's in the bag, I'm going to show you in just a second. But Amoeba Records, Hollywood, it takes up the whole entire city block, Sunset Boulevard, just a great place to visit. Vinyl everywhere. If you look around the store, used CDs, vintage and replica posters, DVDs, movies, Blu-rays, everything multimedia that you could think of is there. So really enjoyed shopping there. I realized I know nothing about music. I have a very narrow-minded music taste because I didn't recognize 80% of the artists and the musicians and bands that were on the albums. I was able to walk in the door. I went right up to security and asked them if I could shoot video inside the store. They told me to hold on. They had a manager come down and see me. She said that there are a lot of celebrities that visit the store. There weren't any there at the time, so she would allow me to shoot for 30 minutes, and as long as I didn't shoot any people. So I ran around with my camera on the, facing the floor most of the time, but I was able to get a few shots of the store. So take a look at the store. You might have seen it on How Much Is It Worth. Maybe seen some things on the internet about Amoeba. Maybe you've never heard of it before. But yeah, take a look at the store. There's some amazing shots here.
In the little-known struggle for Los Angeles. In the little-known struggle for Los Angeles. El Camino Real, Real, Real.
Going to be going to California.
Take a look at the grails on the wall. Look at the sealed Beatles albums. I mean, just the collection is just fantastic. Look at the Led Zeppelin albums there. The physical graffiti, Japanese pressing with the Obi sticker there. Look over there, and there's just all kinds of collectibles everywhere you turn. Not everybody in the VC gets a chance to go to Amoeba Records, so that's why I took my camera along to show everybody. So let's check out what I picked up. What's in the bag? Let's see what I got here first. DVD. This is the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. This is a German Impressionist horror film from 1920. I'm going to check this out. Halloween's coming up close. My daughter likes this horror stuff, so we're going to watch that. Pretty cool. Also picked up The Killer, Sam's Town, 2006 release. Had the hit on it when you were young. Great song, great album. This is a picture disc, and it actually sounds pretty decent for a picture disc. But picked up The Killers. I've had my eye on this one for a while. Only way to get that song or Sam's Town on vinyl is to have this picture disc. A lot of the early stuff is hard to find, so I was happy to pick this one up. I heard that they're going to release a new compilation album coming up the next couple months. That's going to be really good. I expect a vinyl release on that, so I look forward to that. If not, you'd be forking out a lot of dough to hear Mr. Brightside. Alright, so what else is in the bag? Well, I only got one other item, but I made it worth it. That's right. Robert's here. You checking this out? That's right, I got the bug. I got the Japanese pressing bug right off the wall of Amoeba Records. If I'm going to go big. This is Led Zeppelin Physical Graffiti 2 LP set with the Obi. I mean, this bad boy is sweet. So, opened it up, inspected it. Very excellent condition. I pulled it down. I was able to look at it. They didn't give me they had to call security again. Had to get a pole, bring the wooden section down that this was hooked up to, and took a look at it. And the media is immaculate, near mint minus. Just in great shape. The sleeves, everything's in near perfect condition. The Obi's still intact. It has the inner sleeve that came with Physical Graffiti, but I didn't see any Japanese liner notes, but I'm not upset. I'm not sure if that's hard to find in these albums or if they even came with it. I noticed the Obies goes across the top instead of down the side like I see in a lot of Robert Z's videos. But hey, I got my first official Japanese pressing, and it does sound great. Enjoyed a good evening listening to the music and reliving this 1975, what I think is in the peak of Led Zeppelin's prime in their peak. You figure the 77 tour was soon after this. Just a great LP, and really happy to get something from not only from Amoeba Records, but something very collectible and hard to find. So added that to my collection and able to beef up my Led Zeppelin collection. So I really need to fill in a lot of holes in my Led Zeppelin collection. You might think I have all of them. I really don't. Not only do I not have all of them, I don't have original pressings, and a couple of the albums that I have don't sound like they should. They look really good, but when I drop the needle on them, they crack, they pop. Somebody must have played them with a bad needle. Either way, I want to, this has kind of re-energized my efforts to put together all the holes in my Led Zeppelin collection. And this, I think, is a great place to start. So, Amoeba Records, Hollywood, Los Angeles. Glad you guys could come and check out the shop. And I'll be right back with another shop that I had a really interesting store and had a really great time at another shop. So I'll be right back with episode 2, Los Angeles, California. Everybody in the BC, take care.